Hello and welcome, it's Jelly Cube and I'm here on the Sunshine Coast in Queensland, Australia. I am back to basics with a basic flip cup, and the reason I'm doing this particular little flip cup is because somebody asked me, why do I not use silicone so much in my paint anymore and I use more floetrol. And the reason being, and which I've said many times, is that when you use silicone, it leaves a film on the dry. When your canvas is completely dry, it leaves a bit of a greasy film. And then if you want to varnish that or resin it, you have to really be meticulous in making sure you get the silicone oil off your canvas. It's not too difficult, but it's just another step. I either get a spongy soapy cloth wrung out quite dry and wipe it over several times, and you just have to make sure you get the silicone, because otherwise you can get pits, little pits and bald spots if you put resin on your piece. So it does give a different cell. So somebody wanted to see the kind of cells that silicone produces over the other cells that I've been doing recently, which are the floetrol cells. So I thought I'd just do the basic little flip cup. That's very basic for anybody to do, and especially when you're a beginner, a flip cup's nice and easy. So I have some leftover colours here, which I have put some silicone in. I just put 1 or 2 drops, no more. This Helmar silicone does an awesome job, but I haven't used it for a long time, so this will be interesting for me as well to see how it comes out. So I have a base coat here, which is just, I haven't put silicone in this one. This is just a normal white acrylic paint mixed with my pouring medium of glue and water. The description is in the drop down box. So I'm going to just use this to cover my canvas, but I'm going to start off with this in the bottom, which I probably shouldn't have, because the first thing you put into your cup is the last thing that comes out. So I might pour that back out again, rewind. I'm going to start off with some red, which was, I think it was the nice bright warm red that I'd mixed up previously in here. And I have added just 2 drops of that Helmar silicone. So I'm going to pour some of that in. And then I'm going to go over to the turquoise, which I put 2 drops in of the turquoise. So I'm just sliding that down the very edge. And this is the yellow, that has 2 drops in too, and I've got a little bit of Berry Delicious, which is very dark, like a dark cherry that I mixed up. These are all global paints just that I've been using over the last week or so. I will go to the metallic bronze. As I said, these are colours that I've got left over, but I think those still look nice together. I'll go back to the turquoise. You don't have to put silicone in every cup of paint colour. You can just put it in a couple of colours. And that's back to the yellow. And I use the last little bit of the bronze. And I've got some burnt umber here, which I had pre-mixed up too, so I'll put some burnt umber in instead of black. And I'll come back to the turquoise. Back to the brown. I love turquoise and brown together actually, they're really nice, and the red. So it's just loading your cup up with not too much of a gap in between, I guess, of each colour, so you'll get a bit of everything in there. So just using up the last of these colours for me, which is a good thing. So they have sat here for about, maybe using them over the last few days, so they've sat here a while, but I just keep them covered up. I'll finish it off with the red, I guess, because then I'll finish that and I can rewash my little container and then make some more paint up, I guess. Rightio, just move those out the way. So yeah, it's been a while since I did a flip cup. Well, it's been a while since I've actually put that Helmar silicone in. So if you're looking for that particular silicone, it's the supplier I get is an online supplier and they ship worldwide. It is Australian, but now you guys in America can get it easy because they ship over there. So there you go. So let's see what this comes out like. I was going to put a base coat on, but I'm not going to worry about it. So easy for beginners to maybe do it this way round, where you put your cup and turn it over. If you're a little bit more confident, then you just flip it. And as you can see, look at all the cells coming up before I've even done anything. It's had no heat on it or anything at this stage. So it's like Cell City. So let's just flip it and lip it, which is putting the lip of the cup all the way through it. So they're a bit of weird colours. Remember, they were leftover colours, so, but they still should look perfectly fine together. They're colours I would use together. So it kind of looks a bit more wow. Now let's see what happens when I give it a hit with my, I'll really go back to basics, back to my beginning, and I'll use a butane torch. Now if you followed me, you will know that I don't much use a butane torch anymore. I use a heat wand. It's called a heat embossing wand. It does exactly the same thing, but it's far safer, and you can't really cause a fire unless you keep the heat on one spot for a long time. Look at these cells here. So I will give it a go with the butane torch. See if I can get some jelly clusters happening. Ugh. See, this just goes cell crazy. It probably would have shown up a lot better, the cells, if I used some light colours in there. Probably definitely should have put some white in there. It kind of definitely is full of cells, and it looks like stone. Actually, it looks like a beautiful marble bench top colours. I will bring my camera down and give you a little look-see close up and see what you think. Rightio, back to try and do one with lighter colours. So I've got some white. So okie doke. Oh, there's a fly just landed in my, oh look, fly landed in my yellow. Sorry, Mr. Fly, you're probably gonna struggle now. Rightio. A cup. So I will start with some white in the bottom. Now this particular white has not got any silicone in. Let's start with the white, and I might go the dark sea blue, and I'll go to the, it's more a mustard yellow, isn't it? I'm not sure where I got that from. And then to a magenta. I might put some yellow, bright yellow in there. Yep. Let's move that out of the way so you can actually see what I'm doing. and then I'll go to purple, so it might look a little better with nice bright colours. And then I'll go the turquoise and go back to this dark sea. Put some more white. Magenta. So it's just basically loading your cup up with the different colours you want to use. They're pretty easy, they're flip cups. They're a nice thing to start your art journey off with if you haven't done them before, because they're simple and they usually get lovely results. So what's better than that? These are nice bright colours, but maybe it may have worked differently if I'd actually mixed my paints like I would normally for when I do use silicone and don't add any floetrol to my mix at all. That might have worked differently again, but I've had so many questions about this particular, you know, why are you not adding silicone and you're using floetrol. So I just wanted to, you know, demonstrate the difference is far easier sometimes than trying to explain. Oh, I have a, well, that looks a little bit thin. This is a cerulean blue. It does look a little bit thin. I like to do the flip cups a little bit thicker. Seems to give you better form. So, oh, there you go, and my phone rings. That's okay, it has to be ignored. There you go, rightio. Just move that out the way. Here we go again, so I'm just going to flip it. Ah. Ooh, look at those bright colours already. Look at this. Wow, wow, wow. So I'll just drag it down this time and lip it. Don't lose all my cells, stop here. See, that one's given completely different results, but with the same mix, basically the same. It's just the different colours. This one definitely more granite looking because of the colours in it are more earthy, and this one is obviously candy colours. But look at that. So I might give this one a hit with my heat wand. Not too much, because look at this, the cells, like that's really crazy cell land. Oop. Oh, these cells are enormous. Oh my goodness. But obviously you didn't need a whole cup for this particular size canvas, which is a 20 by 25. Bring it all back, but the cells are enormous in this one. They're great big sort of, yeah, really, I don't really want to add any more heat, but I'll do it just for the experiment. Okay, I'll just try it with the butane torch in case it gives a different result. But you see these great big formed crazy cells. If you like that particular thing, and they're really nice if I was purposely doing the colours to go in a piece of art, but because these were leftover colours to do my experiment, they're not so well placed or well matching. Oh. Didn't really make any difference this time because I already used the heat gun. But anyway, that was interesting. There you go. There's sort of really little sort of different cells in that one, and these are big chubby cells. So I will put the photos on at the end, and for the people that asked me, there you go. I have got completely different results in the past when I've mixed up the paints purposely for a mix with silicone in it, and like I said, these paints have been sitting around for probably well over a week now. So that was my experiment. Hope that it might have helped somebody that wanted to know those questions. But thank you so much, you guys. Please take care of yourself. If you're feeling sad, lonely, upset, please ring a friend. Don't suffer in silence. There is a friend or a helpline or a relay to help you. Until tomorrow, my lovelies, get down and create something and be happy. Bye for now.